Hi everybody, welcome to my current DIY. Today I will be replacing my water heater expansion tank. If you can see it, it's that tank right there above my water heater, and right here it is bulging, and so it's leaking in that corner. And I have a new one that I'll be replacing it with instead of trying to patch it or fix it. And I cut off the electricity to the water heater and I've turned off the water, so now I will be draining it, and then after that's done and everything's empty, then I'm going to actually replace it with a new tank. So stay tuned and hopefully I don't flood the house. Okay, so as you can see here, I've actually got it positioned to drain into this 5-gallon bucket. I do have a drain here in my house, but I just think it will be safer to empty it all into here, and I can take it outside and dump it. And I've got my hose hooked up, and just crank this open and drain what's remaining for the water supply. Hi, Bucky. Okay, so this is probably going to take a little while. What I will do is just tune back in once that is drained, and then we will be unscrewing this, replacing it, and hopefully all goes well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have a little straight razor here. I'm going to just make a little slit in this to drain that water. And it's just pouring out. Just kind of push it out. It's kind of gross. It's like if you imagine popping a really big zit, is what it reminds me of. Okay, so now that is drained. Okay, so everything is now properly drained, and I have the new tank here, and I went ahead and I charged it to 60 psi. It came pre-charged with 30. I took it to the gas station and actually added 30 more to it. You use the tire pressure gauge like you would if you're checking the air in your tires. And then I'll unscrew this cap. Okay, and have it ready. I'm going to remove the old one, and then I have this tape here that we will be using. Get it ready. Okay, so I'm going to continue with removing the old tank. Went and got a tool to help me get a better grip of it so I can unscrew it. Really hope this is not a disaster when I take it off. Looks like there's still water leaking out of it. So I'm going to try to do this quickly. Oh, there we go. Still quite a bit of water in here, it feels like. Now, let's see. Okay, get down here. Now what I'm going to do is wrap this with the plumber's tape. Get a blanket here to set this on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go around this about 5 times. Oh my goodness, you can't even see. Okay, so now what I'm doing is putting on the plumber's tape, and this helps create a watertight seal. And I've already gone around it about 4 times, so I'm going to go around a couple more times. And tear it off there. Okay, just kind of press it into those grooves. Alright, and then we will screw on the new canister. for the new tank. Okay. So this is pretty tight. Everything that I've read says not to really use a tool to get it too tight because you will have to remove it one day to replace it again probably. So I went around, it felt like, I think probably about 10 times. It feels pretty secure. So now what I will do is I'll slowly open the water, let the cold water run back in, and just make sure that nothing is leaking through that seal. And then once things fill up, I will turn back on the electric supply to the hot water heater, and I will test it. And it's, geez, I think it's about midnight here, so hopefully everything will be fine. But I'll just open up all these valves, let everything fill up, ensure that the pressure is correct, and ensure that I'm actually getting hot water after this has had time to heat up again. And it is an electric tank, so it, you know, I don't have to relight the pilots or anything like that. So hopefully everything will go as planned, and this will have been successful. I will update you. Okay, so that was successful. I have the water supply back on, and now the water is actually running. I ran all the air out of the pipes. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to turn on the electricity so we can get the hot water back up and running. And what I'll do is just leave a little flow of water through the hot water pipe until it reaches optimal temperature, and then I will be done with the whole process. It wasn't that bad. If I can do it, you guys can do it.